I mean, you see it in terms of your performance in our schools. And the disparity between our boys and girls in terms of achievement is so wide that it is alarming. It is alarming. And it's something that I would want to put into that discussion that I would want to have with you.
Would you support that a gender mainstreaming approach be taken in the implementation of programs, which would just mean sex disaggregated collection of data and the integration of men and women into the decision-making levels of all stages of the peace process?
No, the answer to that is yes. And I know that I made a statement some months ago. I can't remember what particular day we were commemorating, and I stated that. It's just that mainstreaming, and I think you would appreciate it, mainstreaming is not so much an issue of balancing, in the sense that mainstreaming does embrace intervention in a particular area, in a particular direction, where there is a clear, I don't want to use the word inequality, but there is a clear disparity in performance that has a gender correlation. And it is something that I think we need to do. I think we need some special intervention, for example, to deal with our boys. This is why when we did the last review of the PATH program, in 2008.
Yes, this PATH program.
We provided a special allowance for boys attending school, to help them to attend school, because their performance at that level was so far behind the girls that we felt they needed some special assistance, encouragement, incentive to attend school, so that hopefully we can get some better performance out of them.
In essence, that you would support that gender equality is one of the democratic outcomes, including...
I'm going to thank you very much.
Just a very quick comment on your question. I think on the institutional home for this network. Thank you very much. On your question about where is the best suitable institutional home for this community of practice, we certainly would like to engage in a discussion with you in a year from now as part of where the community of practice needs to be housed. We are temporarily housing it right now at the United Nations, and we welcome that discussion. Two is, I think, on the community security assessment. I think it's a departure point for discussion in terms of how data, good collection of data and good analysis of data will guide the programs and the policies in the area of security, justice, and peace. Thank you.
We have
Anthony Woodburn from the National Youth Service. I'm just wondering, is that as a methodology for intervention in crime especially, we have taken from the literature, perhaps predominantly North American, European, etc., and implement those methodologies in our society, retrofit, so to speak. I'm wondering if there couldn't be the strengthening of a program where we could have some exchange. Take, for example, a group of participants from a community and having them predisposed to another culture in order to negate against the incestuous relationship, the entrenched criminal activity which we have, and just to see if we cannot, force interaction, change in behavior a little bit more.
Are you meaning a country-level exchange program?
A country-level exchange. Can the development agencies or a government-to-government level work out that plan? Because you see, we go there overseas and we participate very well. Remittances are good. It means that there is some change in behavior. But let us take our youth, send them there, develop this kind of change, and bring them back, and see if we can impact a little bit more on social behaviors in our society.
Thank you very much, colleagues, for your attention. I call upon Mr. Min Pham to make the closing remarks.
I must thank you for your endorsement of this initiative and for your participation here today. Three things that I
take away from the discussion and presentation this morning. One is it is about people, it is about partnership, and the issue of security, justice, and peace are too important to be left to institutions alone. And it's the role of the community, its member, and its leadership to work on that. Third is, how do we combine the social intervention with the law enforcement into a comprehensive intervention at the community level? And the last point is that this is a process, and the product is as important as a process. And we're looking forward to working with you on the products and the result and the impact. Thank you.